Y'all said you wanted more videos. I didn't think about it when I offered her the pinky, but she was already at the lid waiting, and she's almost got that thing slurped down. Like, when she was on my finger the other day, she knows how fast it takes herself to eat a pinky. She thought she almost had that thing eat when I was trying to run water over her, because she can slurp them down in record time. Yes, I do feed Peaches. She just has a very healthy appetite and feeding response, which is excellent because I hope that passes on to her babies. Hognoses can be soupy picky eaters. Not this little girl. Mm-mm. And when she had bit me the first and second time, I had just fed her. The only reason I was handling her is because she made a mess in her enclosure. Well, no, the second time she bit me, she did need to... I'd fed her the day before. So she was not hungry. She just thought she was. Isn't that right, little Peachy? Yeah, there it goes. And she's going to work it the rest of the way down. See her squeezing? Down the hatch. Oh, yeah, your little round face. Look at that. Good girl. Good girl. Maybe not. She'll still try to eat me. So she's still actively looking for food. One is never enough for Peachy. Yeah, you're just like your mom. You would eat 5 cheeseburgers. Yeah, you would. I love you. I love you. And there was a good view of her food lump, but she's kind of moved. It just cracks me up. She's such a tiny little thing. I love her. I guess this is kind of a good angle. You can very clearly see. That's where that little pinky is. And oh, yeah, do you think that's all you want to eat? Oh, she's trying to eat my finger through the lid, John. I cannot ah! Look, she's trying to eat me. You're crazy. And I love handling my animals, but Peachy is one where I may not get to handle her as much as I like. Because this feeding response, I'm going to try to tap train her, but I don't know how that works with hoggies. I don't know. Retics are really smart, so that does work with a retic. But with a hognose, we'll try. We'll try it. My favorite sister queen wife, Treasure Libations. She's definitely my favorite, just like Queen Rainy's was Aegon's favorite. And it has everything to do with Peaches being a raging, warmongering bitch, just like Visenya. So I learned with Peaches just now, I'm going to film this for you guys. So I'm going to feed Miss Treasure on camera. She did not eat for me last week, but she usually does. So I was like, well, maybe she's just having an off week. So let's see if she's interested. She might be going into shed. I haven't seen her go blue, but she is very dull. Very little. Are you going to wake up? Wake up, Treasure. Yes, I have something for you. Let's get her active. She may have been sleeping. Let's check her angles and her shadows. And I'm very pleased with the air plants. They just need to be soaked in water for 30 minutes once a week. And I do that on cleaning days. And I was doing that on my feeding days, but I've decided to break them up so I can actually play with my animals on cleaning day. I don't like to handle them very soon after they've eaten. Can stress them out, make them regurge. Come on, Treasure. Oh, you know you want it. You know it's there. Come on. She usually takes it right off the tongs. She's a much more polite eater than Peaches is. She's like, Treasure's a very dainty little lady. She's very polite, but she always takes it off the tongs for me. So I'm starting to think that she might just be in shed because she has like next to no interest in this pinky right now. I'm just going to drop it in and leave it overnight. I was hoping to get an on-camera strike for you guys. Next time I will definitely record Peaches. I should have recorded Xanadu too because he started out shy, but he's been a great eater. He takes it off the tongs. He takes a second to get to it. and then he strikes it. But he's not crazy like Peaches either. So I didn't get any footage of Xanadu eating, but he's done, and he's a good little boy. I just wanted to show you guys. He's super cute. I love him. He gives me like really Caraxes vibes because he's such a long teen right now. His whole enclosure. He needs some water. So I'm just gonna fill him up though. I like to use a pitcher for water. Oh, he's got plenty. He's got plenty. He's fine. I just filled his up a couple days ago. Treasure needed water, but she, like I said, she didn't eat last time. He loves just like naked glass for some reason. That's his favorite corner in the back, and he always, as much as I try to fluff it, his heat pad's right there. That's his warm side. You don't want to put your water on your warm side because it'll evaporate quicker, but he loves that. As much as I try to floof him back out, he doesn't bury a lot like he will. I don't know. He's got his own little personality. And again, I'm such a terrible pet tuber. I've never even officially posted my first video. I filmed it like 3 times and I'm not happy with it. So maybe I will film it this upcoming Monday, Tuesday, get it edited, get it put out. But I haven't really introduced you guys to Angel Cake. I recently picked her up. She's purely a pet. She's a ball python. I don't remember the genetics, but she's pretty much leucistic, blue eyes, white. I love her very much. She's just a little baby. And I really wish I would have filmed her eating because she's very fun to feed. I know anybody who already has ball pythons or pythons, retics, anything like that, you guys know that they have this fast strike, and she's a constrictor. It's so fun. She actually strikes so fast it kind of startles me. I have a really easy startle response, but she struck tonight and it was so fast it scared me, and I like shrieked like a little girl and flinched, and she completely missed, and it was completely my fault. Little girl, I'm so sorry. But she got it the second time, and I fed her I've only had her for 2.5 weeks. And when I got her, she hadn't been fed in a week, so it was time for her to eat. But I accidentally gave her too big a mouse. I gave her a small mouse, and she got it down, but it took her a long time, and I could tell that it was a little too big for her. And then she ended up being super constipated. I kept waiting and waiting for her to have a bowel movement because you could see it. You could really see it. And I didn't handle her for 2 days because I didn't want her to have a bowel movement on me, which, you know, whatever. But she was obviously constipated, so I ended up giving her a warm soak, but I had to handle her as well to get her moving, and I could tell that there was movement going on. And finally, and what it was, that big meal, she hadn't moved her last meal out effectively. I could tell because it was very easy to tell it was 2 separate meals, because the first one that came out was smaller and it was super hard. You could tell that it had been sitting in her gut. And when food is pretty much melted into a slurry by our stomach acid, it moves into our intestines once it's a liquid form to absorb nutrients, and what is not absorbed gets passed as solid or liquid waste, urates, hair, things like that for snakes. And the big meal had just blocked her and pushed the small meal, and it just was sitting, getting hard as a rock, and it could not come out. And I felt so bad for her because when she got the hard bowel movement out, the newer meal that was a little too big for her started coming out, and it was huge, guys. I felt so bad for her, and I was like, you poor little thing. And then I soaked her in a warm betadine solution for about 15 minutes as well, just because her poor cloaca. And the last thing I want is for her to get an infection. She's very sweet. I love her. I carry her around everywhere, but you'll be seeing her in more videos too. I didn't plan on filming it all tonight, and I remembered, like, I'm actually getting views and comments, and it's like, hey, give the people what they want. So hope you guys enjoyed what I did tonight. She's on her warm spot, and I took her hide out so she would have a good strike. And I normally put it catty corner, but we're just going to put it in like that for now so she doesn't have to move. I don't want to disturb her. And we're just gonna leave her be for a couple days, but I'll be handling her Monday, Tuesday when I film my real intro video for once. Like, finally gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right. I've got a script. And the last time I filmed it, it was really good, and I was going to post it. But then I was like, I should have been holding a snake this whole time. I was not. I've got freaking 5 of them in the house. Yeah, 5. So I'll probably be holding Angel. I might hold Treasure, Xanadu, and of course Chandler. You'll get to meet everybody. I'll even, like, I don't know if I'll hold Peaches. I don't know. I thought this might be more interesting than looking in Angel's enclosure while she's not in it. So I'm going to put my face out there. But I'm going to be really filming my first real intro video Monday, Tuesday, get it edited, get it out. This is the empty snake room that's still a work in progress. It's a work in progress, guys. I want to take you on the journey with me, but you got to start the journey somewhere. So I'm going to film that first video again. I've got my script. I'm going to be holding an animal. It is just pretty much my background in reptiles, which is not extensive. I'm very new to the hobby, but I'm very passionate about it. I'm going to be talking about what inspired my passions, my goals, my plans, and the support I've received from my husband, my friends who don't like snakes. Nobody likes snakes. So I really want to form a community where I can geek out with reptile nerds, snake nerds like myself. And I'm really passionate about the hobby. I want to get into so many species. I'm getting carried away. We'll save it for the real video. But I hope you guys like this little impromptu thing. We're practicing, but yeah. Later.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I told Weezy not to worry about it.
Fuzz. Fuzzy man. You are so handsome. So regal. Oris. The fuzzy Russian kitty. He likes vodka and borscht before he goes and kill polar bear. Oh, yes. You sweet boy. You sweet man. So sweet. You're so regal. Look at your floofy tail. Oh! He literally held his tail up and looked at it when I said, look at your fluffy tail. He's still doing it. Yeah, you're so oh! Yes. YouTube will love you. Marshmallow! Behind the scenes content. He's on the pillow. Look at Bitch Puddin'. Bitch Loaf! Oh. Give him a munch. Honey, get Marshmallow to munch you. Peaches tried to munch me. He should munch you. Get him! Yes! Yes! For the tube.
Marshmallow, you be.
Ah! You little ham hock. Cleo, don't be jealous. Look at him.